Hello everyone, this is SuperTechMario. Today we're going to talk about the Nuraloop and why these are the last earphones you will ever need to buy. With a price tag of £200, these are meant to compete with all the top dogs, and in my opinion, these offer better sound, more features, and better value. Design. The Nuraloop differ a lot from all the mainstream true wireless earbuds, and yes, it's because they're not truly wireless. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. The Nuraloop are a very well built product with a distinct look. They have an in-ear design and come with 4 different sized ear tips, so you shouldn't have any problem finding the perfect fit. Even though they're not as small as other earbuds, they still manage to fit really nice and snug in my ears. What makes them distinct is the loop and cable connecting the buds together. Both the cable and the loop are quite thick, but in a good way. They won't get tangled up if you throw it on a couch or put them in a pocket. The loop has a very rubbery texture, which bends to adapt as a hook over your ears. The cable rests on top of your neck and can be both great and awkward at the same time. You get the benefit of just hanging them around your neck when you're not wearing them, but the cable can feel a bit uncomfortable when you're wearing a jacket or a coat. Most of the times though, it doesn't get in the way, and I often forget it's even there. Features! Let's get the specs out of the way real fast. Active noise cancelling, social mode, fully customizable touch buttons, sweat resistance, 16 hours of battery life, wired and wireless connections, and Bluetooth 5 with multi-pair support. In the box, you get the Nuraloop, a USB-A magnetic charger, an analog cable, 4 multi-sized ear tips, 4 replacement mesh, and a travel case. These are the only wireless earbuds that can be used both wirelessly and wired. The smart connector on the back magnetically adjusts to the 3.5mm adapter, providing you with an analog experience whenever you need it. Next, we have the active noise cancelling, which is just beautiful. It's not at the level of the Sony XM3 headphones, but it's really amazing how much sound these little earbuds can block out. On the flip side, the social mode is also great. With a rotating motion on the left bud, you can adjust how much of the outside world you want to let in. The touch panels themselves are very customizable and allow you to have up to 6 different commands at the same time. Single tap, double tap, and rotate the wheel. You can answer, decline phone calls, adjust the volume, adjust how much of the immersion mode you want in, anything you like. I guess you're wondering how you turn them on and off. Well, there are actually 2 options. The buds support an auto on and off feature. On the other hand, there's also a manual mode, which basically requires you to tap both the touch panels for a few seconds and then they will turn on. One downside is that they do charge with a proprietary connection. It does act somewhat as a wireless charger though, as the smart adapter magnetically snaps onto the charger. The charging is fast and the battery itself is actually insane. These are the only buds that last up to 16 hours on a single charge, and I would personally take that over the alternative, which is getting 5 to 7 hours and an extra charger or 2 in a case. The earbuds offer multi-pair support and hot swapping between devices. You do, on the other hand, have to manually connect to the new device, but the earbuds swap really fast between devices. The sweat resistance is also much appreciated. I've used them extensively in the gym, and I've never had any issue with water damage. Unfortunately, the silicone tips do tend to lose their grip when I sweat a lot, and I find myself having to readjust them quite often. A great thing though is that you can actually swap out the protective mesh and freshen them up, essentially removing all the grease and earwax that inevitably gets stuck in most earbuds. Sound. This is the area where the buds really stand out. These are the best earbuds I've ever used, and this is the result of both the drivers and the personalized audio tech working together to produce an unparalleled audio experience. When you first put them on, the app will guide you through the initial setup process. The buds and the app will run an ear test to create your own bespoke audio profile. I'm not gonna pretend to know how this works, cause I don't. All I can say is that I've had friends create their own profiles and we all reached the same conclusion. It actually works. They sounded off when I used any other profile other than my own. Next, we have what they call immersion mode in the form of a slider, which makes everything more forward sounding and adds more bass. This is the only customization feature available, which enables you to get them closer to your personal taste. In my experience, the mids and the highs are all very well represented with great clarity, and the bass is very pronounced and punchy. They also get really loud without distorting, and always put a smile on my face when I crank them up. If you can live with the loop, there's no doubt that these might just be the best earbuds out there, especially if sound is your top priority. They are an amazing piece of tech, and I couldn't recommend them enough. This was SuperTechMario. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.